Alright. Hello, everyone. Map 13. So this was a interesting one. We start off with a lot of monsters, and yeah, city level. There were a bunch of maps, actually, and this was one of them, where, in my opinion, the title and, in some part, the theme takes from Doom 2 levels. This one being a map 13 that's a city level, naturally. So it's a similar concept that we've probably seen before, where you have this massive open area, and you can go into sort of cubbies to do other fights. Oh, yeah, I paused there, I feel bad. I think I was just itchy. I have no idea. So this ends up being the most difficult, in my opinion, of the, like, side cubby rooms. So I decided to do it first. Once we have all of those done, I felt like I could confidently beat the rest of the map, but as you'll see, it's not that easy. So this is a level with 8,000 enemies, but a good chunk of them are going to be included in one fight, so it ends up actually not being that long of a level. The reason I had trouble with this fight in practice was that I accidentally took most of the cells, so it was hard to kill these guys. But if you can handle that, then we can move on to... Yeah. This level's a little weird where all the areas, the doors indicate what keys are within those areas. So I was just messing around on the conveyors to remind myself what direction they all go. My goal for this room is to maintain as close to a circle strafe as I can. Being that there's like no room to maneuver, lots of enemies, and conveyors, that mostly means doing this sort of thing. And hoping that you don't run out of cells at the end, because you keep running into cells as you traverse the environment. Honestly, I don't know what to tell you about this room beyond know where your power-ups are and try pacing them out so you pick them up when you need it. It's really a room that I would have had to practice much more in a longer level. But this only being a few minutes in, not that big a deal. Oh yeah, I guess you should know which direction each color takes you. It looks like green is to the right from here. I just tested it out earlier. I haven't streamed in a while. At least I haven't streamed Doom in a long time. Oh my gosh. Arch file. I don't know what that was. Why am I being so, I don't know, prideful? That's how you know this was only like my third try. And I think this was the first attempt that I got through that fight. So next up, we're going to continue ignoring the outside area and go for a yellow and a blue key. You gotta be quick getting in here, otherwise the cybers are gonna mess you up. But once once you're here, you can do my patented strafe slowly method. So you have to turn around less often, and if you need to turn around, you have less momentum to stop, and if you have to speed up, you have a higher top speed to get to. With that said, you're still fighting cybers. They kill you in like 2 hits. They hurt you with splash damage. There's damaging floor. They take a lot of space. They shoot 3 at a time. They're more aggressive than most monsters. So, you know, you still gotta be careful. Probably the main area where you could have 100% kill problems is over here, because I don't think you can come back. Yeah, I must have skipped the line def. I don't think you can come back to this area if, Did I skip the line def? Or did I just forget? Yeah, I just forgot the key. Yeah, this level takes all 6 keys. If I remember correctly, the 3 key door doesn't work in Boom. I don't know if it's a 3 key card, 3 skull, or if it's the 3, just as long as it's 3 of different colors. I'm not really sure, but I know it doesn't really work. But the 6 key doors do. I think. I don't know. I need to make a map so I can judge these things better. So now we get what I believe to be the easiest room, because you can just nuke the vials. And as it turns out, I almost died. And I'm pretty thankful that I had all those medikits, and that no reason either forgot or chose not to make the floor damaging there. Because I know in E2M7, that texture is damaging. It's like strobe hurt or something. I forgot. I know that there are a bunch of different sector types. So even though that went pretty poorly, I was able to recover and it ended up being okay. You just gotta nuke the vials and hope the cyber doesn't kill you. Arachnotrons. I'm really learning to respect arachnotrons more. They're much more threatening than you might think. So anyway, we've got all 6 keys now. So we're gonna open up the rest of this level. I know I don't want to get hit by these cybers, so I'm doing some evasive maneuvers, realizing I was sloppy getting there. Very evasive. Now I go for this megasphere, and I'm like, wait, it's not there anymore. Because I didn't think I would ever go back to this area. Even though there are 23 megas, and the level isn't even that long, I end up using all of it. So anyway, let's start up that last section. And like I said, we gotta respect arachnotrons. So I'm gonna go for the arachnotron cubby. So, you know, we don't have nearly enough ammo to kill all of them, or time. So in each corner of the city, there's gonna be a huge section with zombies and cybers, and all of those cubbies also have monsters, one of them being cyberushers, one being arachnotrons most notably. The center area's got revenants, and well, I guess you can see at this point. So each of the cubbies has a megasphere, and each of the corners has a lot of ammo. Like, you would never really run out. Yeah, that's not true. It's a refill, but you could run out. we're talking about 8,000 enemies here. Definitely. And this is why the kill count is so high. And these areas also have a megasphere. We just got it. And a very nice stack of medikits. Now, here's the thing. Medikits only get you so far. We're talking about cyber demons here. I would like to have more than 100 health, and I'd like to have armor. Another notable thing. Cyber demons and cybruisers shoot rockets that are pretty hard to see. They're sort of dull brown. And we're talking about a massive fight over here. It is difficult to see. So I'm very careful to just be dodging all the time, even though I can't see that stuff. And I'm realizing, hey, I didn't like practice this fight at all. So all these cybruisers that are approaching me, I'm not going to be able to kill all of them. They're going to overwhelm me. So maybe I gotta figure something out here. And I remember doing some goofy maneuver. Yeah, 6 health. Oh my gosh. Yeah, at this point I thought, okay, we're so dead, I just need to do something crazy for a chance. So let's grab some cells. Oh my gosh, I'm stressed watching this. When am I gonna make my move? Okay, here we go. So I try running away. And luckily, the cybers had cleared out enough of the Manx for me. I was able to break through there. Manx, of course, not having as much fighting ability as a cybruiser, really? You know, I can hide over here. All the way in the other corner. The BFG is a close range weapon, so it's so awkward. I think I gotta stream some map 28. Map 28 is so long. It takes me like an hour, not an hour, but it took me half an hour to beat levels that in Caligon took like 15 minutes on. In map 28, it took him half an hour. And with saves, I finally beat it today. And it took me an hour. So it's gonna be tough to beat that. But anyway, now we're up to, looks like the cleanup phase. That was so scary when I was all the way in the other corner. Unfortunately, the cybers on the pillars don't get crushed, but we get enough ammo, no big deal. We can finally go to these guys. No, no, you know what? I'm just watching. I'm watching too. I don't know what I did. It's been a while. Main thing now is just to deal with the cybers so that, you know, we're not going to get insta-killed. Whenever I fight Kakos or even cyber demons like on pillars, anytime there's vertical, really, that I'm dealing with BFG, I think about how the BFG is not just a shotgun. So the shotgun, you're shooting sort of this main aimed shot, which isn't where damage goes necessarily, but your pellets center around that. They have random spread horizontally and random spread vertically about that spot. Whereas the BFG, you again have that sort of central position, but there's no randomness involved for the spread. The horizontal is fixed. The horizontal spread is a fixed pattern. It's a pretty bad pattern, but it is fixed. In the vertical, well, the vertical aim adjusts. The vertical aim adjusts depending on what it needs to do per tracer. It's very effective. So for whatever reason, oh, and it helps a lot for cacos. Imagine if the BFG didn't have that, i.e. the beta BFG, the BFG 2704. Then it would be kind of sad. It just wouldn't work on flying animals, really. I don't even know where these guys came from. For whatever reason, no reason, is preoccupied with descent-style fights. You've seen a couple of these now. I remember, I think it was map 8 or 9, I think it was map 8, where we had one. There might have been one in map 4. I do remember a few at this point, or maybe I only remember a few because I'm including this one. Whatever the case, we've seen a few small room circle strafe as enemies teleport in sort of fights. And this is going to be another one of them. Which of course I'm gonna cheese because I can. Alright, this takes a while. I hope you can trust me. I didn't cheat to BFG those guys, okay? Alright, here we go. Hold on. I wanna get the part where I jump down. Okay. So at this point I'm thinking there are more than enough megaspheres. I can sort of use them however I like. But that's not true. We're gonna come close to using up all of them. So, we hit the switch, now it's time to fight. As usual, the main thing to worry about is A, cyber demons, and B, running out of ammo, and C, those megaspheres aren't that easy to pick up. It's not like Doomguy sort of hugs the ground as he walks. If you're descending stairs, the game acts like you're jumping, so you could run over it. And you might accidentally pick up more than the one you wanted, so it can be hard to take the one you want and hard to avoid the ones you don't want. You do have to be careful with that. There's our first cyber. I just try getting enough health to avoid insta-kill. But now I see the teleporters open, and I am out of there. Oh, now I feel stupid. I just now realized there are crushers for those cybers. Oh, I feel so dumb. I wasted so much time. At least I skipped it in the video. This was unnecessary. I didn't need to take that. I'm really running low on megaspheres since I took that. But I guess I needed the extra 24 health so I can survive the fireball. What I try to do here is path them all to this side so that I can do a couple hits. This is kind of like how I did the map 10 secret fight. So if I can kill the cybers, we'll be good. Ooh, I ran over a megasphere just like what I was talking about before. Obviously, you know, you're good at the game. You don't have to do this cheese, but hey, why not? So that's the last megasphere that's outside. The only remaining megaspheres are inside the main building. But there are only 11 enemies left, so we should be okay. And it looks like we are. Though that could have been bad. I got stuck on that Baron. Oh, if the Cypher didn't die. Oh, that was scary there. Alright. Bit of a chill level, honestly. Because it's relatively short. You get a lot of ammo. You get a lot of health. Not too bad. And it actually ran pretty well. I was surprised, you know, you get 8,000 enemies, the level runs just fine. Okay, bye.